told me about your mother makes me so nervous. My eyes widen and I bring my hands up to my mouth. Oh God, Raul, what if she asks me questions about Jesus? I don't go to church. I mean, I read the Bible when I was younger, but I don't know answers to any Bible trivia questions. He's really laughing now. He pulls me to him and kisses the side of my head. She won't talk about Jesus. She already loves you based on what I've told her. All you have to do is be you, Lily. I start nodding. Be me. Okay, I think I can pretend to be me for one evening, right? The doors open and he walks me out of the elevator towards Alyssa's apartment. It's funny watching him knock, but I guess he technically doesn't live here anymore. Over the last few months, he just sort of slowly began staying with me. So there has been a little bit of a time jump. All of his clothes are at my apartment. His toiletries. Last week, he even hung that ridiculous blurry photograph of me up in our bedroom, and it really felt official after that. Does she know we live together? I asked him. Is she okay with that? I mean, we aren't married. She goes to church every Sunday. Oh no, Ryle. What if your mother thinks I'm a blasphemous whore? Ryle nudges his head toward the apartment door, and I spin around to see his mother standing in the doorway, a layer of shock on her face. No. Mother, Ryle says, meet Lily, my blasphemous whore. Okay. Oh dear God. His mother reaches for me and pulls me in for a hug, and her laughter is everything I need to get me through this moment. Lily, she says, pushing me out to arm's length so she can get a good look at me. Sweetie, I don't think you're a blasphemous whore. You're the angel I've been praying would land in Ryle's lap for the last 10 years. She ushers us into the apartment. Ryle's father is the next to greet me with a hug. No, definitely not a blasphemous whore, he says. Not like Marshall here, who sank his teeth into my little girl when she was only 17. He glares back at Marshall, who was sitting on the couch. Marshall laughs. That's where you're wrong, Dr. Kincaid, because Alyssa was the one who sank her teeth into me first. My teeth were in another girl who tasted like Cheetos, and Marshall doubles over when Alyssa elbows him in the side. And just like that, every single fear I had has vanished. They're perfect. They're normal. They say whore and laugh at Marshall's jokes. I couldn't ask for anything better. 3 hours later, I'm lying on Alyssa's bed with her. Their parents went to bed early, claiming jet lag. Ryle and Marshall are in the living room watching sports. I have my hand on Alyssa's stomach, waiting to feel the baby kick. Her feet are right here. Oh, it's a girl. Her feet are right here, she says, moving my hand over a few inches. Give it a few seconds. She's really active tonight. We remain quiet while we both wait for her to kick. When it happens, I squeal with laughter. Oh my God, it's like an alien. Alyssa holds her hands on her stomach, smiling. These last 2.5 months are going to be hell, she says. I'm so ready to meet her. Me too. I can't wait to be an aunt. I can't wait for you and Ryle to have a baby, she says. I fall onto my back and put my hands behind my head. I don't know if he wants any. We've never really talked about it. It doesn't matter if he doesn't want any, she says. He will. He didn't want a relationship before you. He didn't want to get married before you. And I feel a proposal coming on any month now. I propped my head up on my hand and faced her. We've barely been together 6 months. Pretty sure he wants to wait a little longer than that. I don't push things with Ryle when it comes to speeding things up in our relationship. Our lives are perfect how they are. We're too busy for a wedding anyway, so I don't mind if he wants to wait a little longer. What about you? Alyssa pressures. Would you say yes if he proposed? I laugh. Are you kidding me? Of course, I'd marry him tonight. Alyssa looks over her shoulder at her bedroom door. She purses her lips together and tries to hold her smile. He's standing in the doorway, isn't he? She nods. He heard me say that, didn't he? She nods. I roll onto my back and look at Ryle, propping up against the doorframe with his arms folded over his chest. I can't tell what he's thinking after hearing that. His expression is tight. His jaw is tight. His eyes are narrowed in my direction. Lily, he says with a stoic composure, you, Ryle. I say, more words muffled by the pillow. That's really sweet. I hear Alyssa say, my brother is actually sweet. The pillow is pulled away from me and Ryle is standing over me, holding it at his side. Let's go. My heart begins to beat faster. Right now, he nods. I took the weekend off because my parents are in town. You have people who can run your store for you. Let's go to Vegas and get married. That escalated quickly. Alyssa sits up on the bed. You can't do that, she says. Lily's a girl. She wants a real wedding with flowers and bridesmaids and shit. Ryle looks back at me. Do you want a real wedding with flowers and bridesmaids and shit? I think about it for a second. No. The three of us are quiet for a moment, and then Alyssa starts kicking her leg up and down on the bed, giddy with excitement. They're getting married, she yells. She rolls off the bed and rushes toward the living room. Marshall, pack our bags. We're going to Vegas. Oh my god, are they actually? Ryle reaches down and grabs my hand, pulling me to a stand. He's smiling, but there's no way I'm doing this unless I know for sure he wants it. Are you sure about this, Ryle? He runs his hand through my hair and pulls my face to his, brushing his lips against mine. Naked truth, he whispers. I'm so excited to be your husband, I could piss my damn pants. You guys, that's it for chapter 18. That one was so short. Maybe we'll do another one, let me see. Okay, you guys, chapter 19 is not that long, so we're gonna read that one too. Chapter 19. It's been 6 weeks, Mom. You gotta get over it. My mom sighs into the phone. You're my only daughter. I can't help it if I've been dreaming about your wedding your whole life. She still hasn't forgiven me, even though she was there. Wait, so they really got married? We called her right before Alyssa booked our flights. We forced her out of bed. We forced Ryle's parents out of bed, and then we forced them all on a midnight flight to Vegas. She didn't try to talk me out of it because I'm sure she could tell that Ryle and I had made up our minds by the time she made it to the airport, but she hasn't let me forget it. She's been dreaming of a huge wedding and dress shopping and cake tasting since I was born. I kick my feet on the couch. How about I make it up to you? I say to her, what if, whenever we decide to have a baby, I promise to do it the natural way and not by one in Vegas? My mom laughs. Then she says, as long as you give me grandchildren someday, I guess I can get over it. Ryle and I talked about kids on the flight to Vegas. I wanted to make sure that possibility was open for discussion in our future before I made a commitment to spend the rest of my life with him. He said it was definitely open for discussion. Then we cleared the air about a lot of things that might cause problems down the road. I told him I wanted separate checking accounts, but since he makes more money than me, he has to buy me lots of presents all the time to keep me happy. He agreed. He made me promise I'd never become vegan. That was a simple promise. I love cheese too much. I told him we had to start some kind of charity, or at least donate to ones Marshall and Alyssa like. He said he already does that, and that made me want to marry him even sooner. He made me promise to vote. He said I was allowed to vote Democratic, Republic, or Independent as long as I made sure to vote. We shook on it. By the time we landed in Vegas, we were completely on the same page. I hear the front door unlocking, so I flip onto my back. Gotta go, I say to my mother. Ryle just got home. He closes the door behind him, and then I grin and say, wait, let me rephrase that, Mom. My husband just got home. My mother laughs and tells me goodbye. I hang up with her and toss my phone aside. I bring my arm up above my head and rest it lazily against the arm of the couch. Then I prop my leg over the back of it, letting my skirt ride down my thighs and pull at my waist. I think we know where this is going. Disclaimer, it's gonna get spicy. Ryle drags his eyes up my body, grinning as he makes his way over to me. He drops to his knees on the couch and slowly crawls up my body. How's my wife? How's my wife? He whispers, planting kisses all around my mouth. He presses himself against my legs, and I let my head fall back as he kisses down my neck. This is the life. We both work almost every day. He works twice as many hours as I do, and he only gets home before I'm in bed 2 or 3 nights a week. But the nights pressing it so hard it hurts. Ouch. He lowers himself on top of me and mutters into my neck, I'm giving you a hickey, don't move. I laugh, but I let him. My hair is long enough that I can cover it, and I've never had a hickey before. His lips remain in the same spot, sucking and kissing until I can no longer feel the sting. He is pressed against me, bulging against his scrubs. I move my hands and shove his scrubs down far enough so that he can slide inside of me. He continues kissing my neck as he takes me right there on the couch. Okay, thanks for that. Moving on. He took a shower first, and as soon as he got out, I jumped in. I told him we needed to wash the smell of sex off of us before we had dinner with Alyssa and Marshall. Alyssa is due in a few weeks, so she's forcing as much couple time on us as she can. She's worried we'll stop coming to visit after the baby is born, which I know is ridiculous. The visits will just grow more frequent. I already love my niece more than any of them anyway. Okay, maybe not, but it's close. I try to avoid getting my hair wet as I rinse off because we're already running late. I grab my razor and press it under my arm when I hear a crash. I pause. A crash. Ryle. Nothing. I finish shaving and then wash the soap off. Another crash. What in the world is he doing? I turn off the water and grab a towel, running it over myself. Ryle. He still doesn't respond. I pull my jeans on in a hurry and open the door as I'm pulling my shirt over my head. Ryle. The nightstand by our bed is tipped over. I move to the living room and see him sitting on the edge of the couch, his head in one of his hands. He's looking down at something in the other hand. What are you doing? He looks up at me and I don't recognize his expression. I'm confused by what's happening. I don't know if he just got bad news or... Oh God, Alyssa. Ryle, you're scaring me. What's wrong? He holds up my phone and just looks at me like I should know what's happening. When I shake my head in confusion, he holds up a piece of paper. Oh my God, the paper that Atlas put in there. Funny thing, he says, setting my phone on the coffee table in front of him. I dropped your phone by accident. Cover pops off. I find this number hidden in the back of it. Oh God. He crumbles the number in his fist. I think, that's weird. Lily doesn't hide things from me. He stands up and picks up the phone. So I called it. He tightens his fist around the phone. He's lucky I got his effing voicemail. He chucks my phone clear across the room and it crashes against the wall, shattering to the floor. There's a 3-second pause where I think this could go one of two ways. He's going to leave me, or he's going to hurt me. No. He runs a hand through his hair and walks straight for the door. He leaves. Ryle, I yell. Why did I never throw the number away? I open the door and run after him. He's taking the stairs 2 at a time, and I finally reach him when he's at the landing of the 2nd floor. I shove myself in front of him and grab his shirt in my fist. Ryle, please, let me explain. He grabs my wrist and pushes me away from him. And then there's like a little bit of like a space in between these next 2 parts. And it says, be still. I feel his hands on me, gentle, steady. Tears are flowing, and for some reason they stink. Lily, be still, please. What just happened? His voice is soothing. My head hurts. Ryle, I try to open my eyes, but the light is too bright. I can feel a sting at the corner of my eyes, and I wince. I try to sit up, but I feel his hand press down on my shoulder. You have to be still until I'm finished, Lily. I open my eyes again and look at the ceiling. It's our bedroom ceiling. Finished with what? My mouth hurts when I speak, so I bring my head up and cover it. You fell down the stairs, he says. You're hurt. Oh my goodness. My eyes meet his. There's a concern in them, but also hurt. Anger. He's feeling everything right now, and the only thing I feel is confused. I close my eyes again and try to remember why he's angry, why he's hurt. My phone, Atlas's number, the stairwell. grabbed his shirt. He pushed me away. You fell down the stairs, but I didn't fall. He pushed me. Again. That's twice. You pushed me, Ryle. I can feel my whole body start to shake. With the sobs, I have no idea how bad I'm hurt, but I don't even care. No physical pain could even compare to what my heart is feeling in this moment. I start to slap at his hands, wanting him away from me. I feel him lift off the bed, so I curl into a ball. I wait for him to try and soothe it out like he did the last time he hurt me, but it never comes. I hear him walking around the bedroom. I don't know what he's doing. I'm still crying when he kneels down in front of me. You might have a concussion, he says matter of fact. You have a small cut on your lip. I just bandaged up the cut on your eye. You don't need stitches. His voice is cold. Does it hurt anywhere else? Your arms, legs? He sounds just like a doctor and nothing like a husband. You pushed me, I say through tears. It's all I can think or say or see. You fell, he says calmly, about 5 minutes ago, right after I found out what a effing liar I married. He places something on my pillow next to me. If you need anything, I'm sure you can call this number. I look at the crumpled up piece of paper by my head that holds Atlas' phone number. Ryle, I sob. What is happening? I hear the front door slam. My whole world comes crashing down onto me. Ryle, I whisper to no one. I cover my face with my hands and I cry harder than I've ever cried. I am destroyed. 5 minutes. That's all it took to completely destroy a person. Oh my God. A few minutes passed. 10 maybe. I can't stop crying. I still haven't moved from the bed. I'm scared to look in the mirror. I'm just scared. I hear the front door open and slam shut again. Ryle appears in the doorway and I have no idea if I'm supposed to hate him or be terrified of him or feel bad for him. How can I be feeling all three? He presses his forehead to our bedroom door and I watch as he hits his head against it. Once, twice, 3 times. He turns and rushes at me, falling to his knees at the side of the bed. He grabs both my hands and he squeezes them. Lily, he says, his whole face twisting in pain. Please tell me it's nothing. He brings his hand to the side of my head and I can feel his hand shaking. I can't take this. I can't. He leans forward and presses his lips hard against my forehead, then rests his forehead against mine. Please tell me you aren't seeing him. Please. I'm not even sure I can tell him that because I don't even want to speak. He stays pressed against me, his hand wrapped tightly in my hair. It hurts so much, Lily. I love you so much. I shake my hand, wanting the truth out of me so he'll see what a huge mistake he just made. I forgot his number was even there, I say quietly. The day after the fight in the restaurant, he came to the store. You can ask Alyssa. He was only there for 5 minutes. He took my phone from me and he put his number inside of it because he didn't believe I was safe with you. I forgot it was there, Rao. I've never even looked at it. He breathes out a shaky breath and begins nodding with relief. You swear, Lily? You swear on our marriage and our lives and everything that you are that you haven't spoken to him since that day? He pulls back so he can look me in my eyes. I swear, Ryle, you overreacted before giving me the chance to explain. I say to him, now get the F out of my apartment. I mean, as she should. Oh my God, this is so terrible. Like, Ryle, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you, Ryle. You had me so blind. But now I'm Team Atlas all the way. Team Atlas. If you're Team Atlas, put it down in the comments. Team Atlas for the win. My words knock the breath out of him. I see it happen. His back meets the wall behind him and he stares at me silently, in shock. Lily, he whispers, you fell down the stairs. I can't tell if he's trying to convince me or himself. I calmly repeat myself. Get out of my apartment. He remains frozen in place. I sit up on the bed. My hand immediately a step forward. I scoot back on the bed. You're hurt, Lily. I'm not leaving you alone. I grab one of my pillows and throw it at him, like it could actually do damage. Get out, I yell. He catches the pillow. I grab the other one and stand up on the bed and start swinging it at him as I scream, get out, get out, get out. I toss the pillow on the floor after the front door slams shut. I run to the living room and deadbolt the door. I run back to my bedroom and fall onto my bed. The same bed I share with my husband. The same bed he makes love to me on. The same bed he lays me on when it's time for him to clean up his messes. And that's chapter 20. Or 19. I kinda low-key wished I would have only read chapter 18, because then we would have been ending this one off on a good note. Ryle, what is wrong with you? I need to have a talk with him, because honestly, this man, why is he literally like, what's the guy name? He's Christian Grey. He's like the perfect guy, but he keeps doing all of the wrong things. At Team Atlas, honestly, Atlas is the one. She better end up with Atlas at the end of this, or there's gotta be problems. But that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I'm stressed out enough. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever your situation is. I'm sorry if this got heavy, but yeah, I'll see all of you in my next one.